Well, good day YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Rhino, excuse me, and we're going to have a beer. We're going to have this beer right here. This beer right here is a beer that was sent to me by Steve from BC, so thank you very much, Steve. This is from SF Brewing Company. What's SF stand for? Strange Fellows Brewing Company. Okay, so this is Strange Fellows Boris Russian Imperial Stout, which is 9.5% alcohol by volume. So there is the Boris. Now this says it's a limited edition, so we're going to drink out of a limited edition glass. We got this glass in Collingwood when me and Nick and Radar and Guy went up. And look, it's a keg. I bought a keg glass, guys. It's a keg. Anyway, let's drink this beer. We want to save this cap because we don't have a Strange Fellows cap on the fridge. So bang. It's weird, I have not felt sick whatsoever. I decide to do a beer review, and my nostril starts filling up. Just one nostril starts filling up with some phlegm, some snot. And I'm like, really? Really? So my sense of smell, which is usually exquisite, is probably average at best right now. This is my good nostril. It's my dominant nostril, if you will. Alrighty, so, the look. Fucking black. That's used engine oil after it's been in the car for like 20,000 clicks. The head, nice mocha brown head. Nice snap, crackle, pop. That's a lot more head than I would have expected for a 9.5% alcohol beer. Visually, I really, really enjoy it. I love my beers dark. I love my head large. I love my head snap, crackle, popping. I'm getting everything I want. Smell. Okay, out of the glass, I'm getting a sourness actually. Yeah, and almost like wine barrel aged sourness. Okay, this is a collaboration with Brasserie Trois Dames in November 2014. One of our very first brews, and has aged in bourbon barrels ever since. Okay, so see, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was aged in barrels at all. It doesn't say it on the front. It just says Russian Imperial Stout. And yeah, so bourbon barrel aged. It almost smells like it's red wine barrel aged though. But I mean, once you put it in a barrel, anything can happen to it. Yeah, it has that like that apple brandy like scent. Slight sour, slight apple brandy, a little bit of raisin, a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of vanilla. It smells beautiful, but it smells like it may have soured a little bit over time. Out of the bottle? Okay, out of the bottle it's all oak, chocolate, and vanilla. Oh, that vanilla is just popping. That chocolate's just popping. Personally, though, I like the glass better. It smells more complex. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. For a Russian Imperial Stout. Stylistically, probably a little thin. It's about medium-bodied. However, it's sat in a barrel for 2 years-ish, so that makes sense. Nice molasses and chocolate up at the forefront. Middle, bit oaky. Very toasted. The end, vanilla, apple brandy, oak, fig, raisin, and the tiniest touch of tartness right at the very end, where this there's this like dirty, earthy, and continuing the roasted flavor finish, but right before that dirty earthiness just emanates back up your throat, I get the tiniest touch of sour. So tastes like the barrel was changing the beer just a little bit. That's perfectly fine. If this had soured out, I would still be okay with it because all the flavors coming off of it are great. It does kind of remind me of a lot of wine barrel-aged beers and a lot of ice wine barrel-aged beers because it does have a little bit of that apple taste in there as well. But it's slightly under 10%, so you could just keep drinking this. I could easily see myself drinking several of these. It's not the tastiest Russian Imperial Stout I've ever had, but it's one of the most drinkable. Out of 10 on this, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 because it is just so drinkable. Again, if I had to put it in the, if I had to make a top 10 of 9 and overs of Imperial Stouts, especially barrel-aged Imperial Stouts, it probably wouldn't even make that top 10 list, but it's just so drinkable that you can't not give it a 9. It just slides down the throat. Thank you, Steve, for sending it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.